The current time is 2:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is NOAA Weather Radio KHB59 originating from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Cleveland. We supply the latest available information for Northeast Ohio over station KHB59 from Chesterland on a frequency of 162.550 MHz. On the latest weather map, weak low pressure will meander across the region today before a ridge builds over the forecast area this evening into Sunday. The ridge will continue to influence the area through Tuesday afternoon, but expect the next system to approach Tuesday night and cross the local area Wednesday. The forecast for Cleveland and vicinity. This afternoon, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Patchy fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour in the evening, becoming light and variable. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming north in the afternoon. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds around 5 miles per hour. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the mid-60s. The forecast for the East Lakeshore counties. This afternoon, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s. North winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Areas of fog after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, partly cloudy in the morning, then clearing. Areas of fog in the morning. Highs around 80. Light and variable winds, becoming north around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s. Northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds around 5 miles per hour. Monday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. The extended forecast for Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. Tuesday, partly cloudy. A chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s. Chance of rain 30%. Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers. Lows in the upper 60s. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, partly sunny. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain 70%. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, mainly in the evening. Lows in the lower 60s. Chance of rain 70%. Thursday, a chance of thunderstorms in the morning. Partly cloudy with a chance of showers. Cooler with highs in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a chance of showers in the evening, then mostly clear after midnight. Lows in the mid-50s. Chance of rain 30%. Friday, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 70s. The nearshore marine forecast. For the following marine locations, Avon Point to Geneva on the lake. This afternoon, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Mostly sunny. Waves 1 foot or less. Tonight, northeast winds 10 knots or less becoming east. Patchy fog in the evening, then areas of dense fog overnight. Waves 1 foot or less. Sunday, light and variable winds. Areas of dense fog in the morning. Waves 1 foot or less. Sunday night, northeast winds less than 10 knots becoming east. Partly cloudy. Waves 1 foot or less. The water temperature off Toledo is 65 degrees, off Cleveland 56 degrees, and off Erie 52 degrees. The nearshore marine forecast. For the following marine location, Geneva on the lake to Conneaut. This afternoon, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Tonight, northeast winds less than 10 knots. Patchy fog in the evening, then widespread dense fog overnight. Waves 1 foot or less. Sunday, light and variable winds. Widespread dense fog in the morning. Waves 1 foot or less. Sunday night, northeast winds less than 10 knots. Partly cloudy. Waves 1 foot or less. The water temperature off Toledo is 65 degrees, off Cleveland 56 degrees, and off Erie 52 degrees. The following lakeshore observations were taken at 2 p.m. Winds at Toledo were from the east-northeast at 4 knots. Winds at Camp Perry were from the northeast at 6 knots. Winds at Marblehead were from the northeast at 4 knots. Winds at the buoy, located 17 miles north of Vermilion, were from the east-northeast at 8 knots. Waves on the lake were missing. The water temperature was missing. Winds at South Bass Island were from the east-northeast at 4 knots with an air temperature of 61 degrees. Winds at Huron-Light were from the northeast at 7 knots. Winds at Lorraine-Light were from the northeast at 7 knots. Winds at Cleveland's lakefront were from the north-northeast at 9 knots. Winds at the buoy, located 14 miles north of Cleveland, were from the northeast at 10 knots. Waves on the lake were 1 foot and the water temperature was 58 degrees. Winds at Fairport Harbor were from the northeast at 11 knots. Winds at Geneva on the lake were from the east-northeast at 9 knots. Winds at Conneaut were from the north at 3 knots. Winds at Walnut Creek were from the north at 5 knots. Waves on the lake were missing. Winds at Presque Isle were from the north-northeast at 4 knots. Winds at Northeast Marina were from the north at 2 knots. The water temperature off Toledo is 65 degrees, off Cleveland 56 degrees, and off Erie 52 degrees. At 3 p.m., weather reports for selected cities. At Cleveland Hopkins Airport, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 72 degrees, the dew point 62, and the relative humidity 71%. The wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.91 inches and steady. Elsewhere across Ohio, at Toledo, it was sunny, with a temperature of 79. It was mostly sunny, with a temperature of 66 at Burke Lake Front, 75 at Lorraine, 78 at Youngstown, 81 at Columbus, and 72 at Ashtabula. It was partly sunny, with a temperature of 79 at Mansfield, 76 at Akron-Canton Airport, 79 at Cincinnati, and 78 at Dayton. Reports from nearby cities outside Ohio, it was mostly sunny, with a temperature of 74 at Detroit, 75 at Buffalo, and 75 at Indianapolis. It was partly sunny, with a temperature of 79 at Pittsburgh, and 83 at Chicago. At Erie, Pennsylvania, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 66. The current time is 3:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is NOAA Weather Radio KHB59 originating from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Cleveland. We supply the latest available information for Northeast Ohio over station KHB59 from Chesterland on a frequency of 162.550 megahertz.